Geography itself then.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now this one topics to be covered psychological division. We are going to do for the so it is like geographic division like Himalaya mountain where there are northern plains where there are desert where it's peninsular plateau where there are coastal plains where there are islands. So we are going to discuss about each and everything in this chapter. Okay. So for, of course first of all we should know that what are mountains, what are valley and what are plateaus. So we'll just look at the diagram. Okay. Yes. So let's
Yes.
just first look at the diagram that how it look like. Okay. Now mountains look like this, hills look like this, valley look like this, desert look like this, plains look like this, plateau look like this. Yes. Okay. Now whenever we talk about the psychological division, so we are going to discuss how they are being formed. Okay. So now before that we have one story like the continent which made like how the continents came into existence. Okay. So basically for continent, we have a story, we have a theory called continental drift play of plates, right? So there is a conspiracy theory for this. Let's understand. Now continental drift of plates, right? So 225 million year ago, basically, there was one continent called Pangea. There was only one continent, Pangea, right? This entirely, right? So 150 million year ago, it got divided into two parts. One is the Laurasia and one is the Gondwana Plateau. Then after 100 million, basically, it got divided into this. You can North America, America, Africa, Europe, Asia, India, uh, right? Australia and Antarctica. Now over here, you can see this one. This India was alone here, right? But now the earth we see today here, you can see that India got this came here and it went here. So it got mixed. So India became the part of Asia. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so this is how it basically took after. Now, after that, you know that Himalayas are there, that Himalayas, the desert coastlands, are so many things are there, right? So for Himalayas, we will do the longitudinal division of the Himalayas, right? So if I ask you that what are Himalayas and what is the continental, what is the division for Himalaya, you should know that ma'am for Himalaya also we can divide them into different forms. Yes, we can divide it into different categories. We can put them in different categories. So first, the division which we will be discussing about for Himalayas is the longitudinal division. Okay. So according to longitudinal division, basically we have different Himalayas. Okay. Let's see what are they. So greater Himalayas, inner Himalayas or the Himadri, right? So over here they have like the more of Himalayas everywhere. Then the second category is lesser Himalayas or Himachal. And the third category is Shivalik or outer Himalayas. Clear? So these are the category, and this is based on the these are based on basically the criteria of longitudinal division. Now, for greater or inner Himalaya, like the first one, Himadri and all that, we have an example for Kashmir and Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So for that also, we have something like some characteristics are there that you need to keep in mind. Okay. So what are those characteristics, ma'am? The characteristic says this. Longitude's young fold, continental stages, asymmetric in nature, core part is made up of granite. So these are the characteristics of great or inner Himalayas or Himadri, the first category. So this is the feature. They are loftiest, they are young fold, they are continental ridges, asymmetrical in nature, core part is made up of granite. These are the characteristics. Okay. Now coming to the lesser Himalayas, of course for lesser Himalaya also there would be some characteristics. Yes. So what is that characteristics, ma'am? Okay. The characteristics basically says that for lesser Himalaya, the longest and important range is very important to remember. Okay. So this longest and important range, Pir Pranjal, Dhauladhar and Mahabharat ranges, Valley of Kashmir, the Kangar and Kulu Valley compose a highly compromised and alternate range. So these are basically the example of lesser Himalayas or Himachal, right? And they comprise and of the altered roads. Clear? Now
Yes,
Shivalik
ma'am.
or the outer Himalaya. The last category is Shivalik or the outer Himalayas. Okay. So for Shivalik, basically the thing is that we need to control a lot of the things, right? So Shivalik basically means compromise and concise of lot of things like unconsolidated sentiments, and lot of things. Okay. So let's just understand that also. So compromise of unconsolidated sediment brought down by rivers, the longitudinal valley lying between lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks are known as dunes, right? So somewhere in Uttarakhand you get Dehradun. So these are the dunes. So if anything, if any name has dun at last, that means it consists of outer Himalayas or they are the Shivalik Himalayas. You can see. This is very important for all of them. You should know the criteria, like 600 meters long they are, the height is 50 kilometers, and over here 100 to 500 kilometers of this, like that in meters you have to remember. Okay, this is the categorization of all of them. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you will quickly write it down, make notes for this, and then we'll do the further.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now you will just make the note of this. Okay. The first was over here. The first what we are dealing with the Himalayan mountains, right? So we finish Himalayan mountain. So here is a summary for that. So Himalayan mountains stretch from Indus rivers in the west to the Brahmaputra river in the east. Length is this, width is this. Formation formed due to collision of Indo-Australical plate in the Eurasian plate. Division into three parts: Greater Himalaya, Himadri, Lesser Himalaya, Himachal, and the Shivalik. Right? These are the characteristics of Greater Himalayas. These are the characteristics of Lesser Himalayas, and these are the characteristics of Shivaliks. Okay.
Done, ma'am. Ma'am, should I do a rough diagram for this?
You have to make the rough diagram like that and write. Okay.
Okay. Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming to the next one. These we already read, we wrote, so no need to write it down. Okay. Now the next thing which we have to do is the peninsular plateau. Okay. First we do the northern plains. Okay. So for northern plains, basically, like the Himalayas, let's just first see what we have to do the next. See, here we have done the Himalayas. Yes, Himalayas finished. We know everything about Himalayas, right? Now the next is the northern plains. Okay. So northern plains basically means that how do we divide it? Okay. So basically into different part, we have eastern part, central part, and the western part. So we have divided into three parts. Here. Okay. Western part, this central part and the eastern part. Western part is basically the Punjab plains. The central part is Ganga plain and the eastern part is Brahmaputra plains. Okay, this is how it is divided. Okay. Now the three division we have to do in detail. Okay. Let's do it first. Done. Just make a rough figure, okay? And just
Okay.
write one Ganga plains, western part this, and then we will do in detail of northern plains.
Okay. Done, ma'am.
Now, over here. So northern plains are very vast, fertile land formed by the deposition activities of the three major systems. So there are three rivers, Ganga, River and Brahmaputra. Whatever deposit they bring with them, they leads to northern plains. Okay. Formation. The plains were formed over millions of years by deposition of sediment brought by river originating in the Himalayas and peninsular plateau. So in these two plateau, right? And the river when they come, they bring a lot of things with them like the silt, sand, clay, depositing them, which leads to the creation of alluvial soil of the plains. The region was initially a basin which gradually filled with sediment to form a flat, fertile plain. This is how it works. Now, extent and location. Total area is approximately 7 lakh square kilometer. Length is this. Width is this. State covered are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh. Now, features. The soil is rich in nutrients like potash, phosphoric acid, lime, making it ideal for the agriculture. So, of course, you need nutrients. You cannot do agriculture in any of the soil. You need fertile soil for this. Two types of elevers are, one is the Khadar and one is the Bhangar. Khadar is newer one and Bhangar is the older one, slightly containing the conquers and all that. Okay. Second is the northern plain are basically high population density is there, right? And then well irrigated. So peninsular river and network of channel ensure the year-round irrigation. Okay, clear?
Yes,
So you will
ma'am.
write this formation of northern plains formation of, and the extent is here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Approximately 7 lakhs is around this ranges and all that. So you'll quickly write down this first. Then we will do the division, like the Punjab plains, Ganga plains, and the Brahmaputra plains. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now the features. So three features: fertile alluvial soil, high population, and well irrigated.
Done, ma'am.
Now the division. So Northern Plains, Ganga Plains and the Brahmaputra Plains. So Punjab Plains, western part of the Northern Plains formed by the Indus River and its tributaries, Jhelum, Ravi, Bias, Punjab, Haryana and the part of Rajasthan, known for the extensive canal irrigation and fertile land. This. Then Ganga Plains, central part of the Northern Plains formed by Ganga River and its tributaries, right? And state covers Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, and West Bengal. Features they are very fertile land, and the region is called the granary of the India. Okay. Then Brahmaputra Plains, like the eastern part of the Northern Plains formed by the Brahmaputra River and its tributaries. The state that cover is Assam, and the feature is prone to flooding and rich biodiversity due to presence of wetlands. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.